This video was created and brought to you by ManageMax. We manage condominiums, HOAs, manufactured housing and apartment communities throughout Southeast Michigan. We're a growing company, and maybe we'll get to your area soon if we're not there yet. We create these videos to share industry insights with current and prospective clients. There will be an opportunity to connect with us at the end, so stick around to the end of the video. Now let's dive in. A condominium or HOA board gets a quote to repair some wooden retaining walls at their property. They're expecting maybe $10,000, $20,000, and the number comes back $150,000. They're stunned. How can some wooden walls in the landscaping cost that much? The answer reveals one of the most overlooked and most expensive liabilities in community maintenance. When most board members look at retaining walls, they see landscaping features, something decorative. Something that came with the property and just exists. But retaining walls aren't decorative. They're structural elements. They're holding back earth. They're managing water flow and drainage. In many communities, they're protecting foundations, stabilizing slopes, and preventing soil movement that could damage buildings and infrastructure. When a retaining wall fails, it doesn't just look bad. It can compromise drainage patterns, shift soil towards structures, create sinkholes, undermine pavement, and open the association to serious liability if someone gets hurt. That little wooden wall your board has been walking past for years, it might be the one thing between stable ground and a slowly developing disaster. And the replacement quote, $150,000, $200,000, sometimes more, leaves boards stunned, because they never understood what they were actually looking at. Every year, boards do property inspections. They walk the grounds with their management company. They look at roofs, pavement, siding, common areas, and they know what needs attention. Retaining walls get walked past. Looks fine, still standing. Check the box, move on. But what does fine actually mean for a retaining wall? Do you know what early failure looks like? Does your management company leaning, bulging, cracking, soil washing through gaps, water pooling in places it shouldn't, timber that's rotted from the inside while looking solid on the surface? And here's the uncomfortable truth. Most reserve studies don't include retaining walls at all. Or if they do, the cost estimates are wildly inaccurate based on guesses rather than actual assessment. You're budgeting for roofs. You're budgeting for pavement. You're budgeting for paint. You're not budgeting for the structural element that's going to cost you six figures when it finally gives way. When a board finally realizes they have a retaining wall problem, the next question is, who do we even call? Is this a landscaping job, a masonry contractor? Do we need a structural engineer? The answer depends on the wall type, the severity of the failure, the soil conditions, the proximity to buildings. And most boards have no idea how to evaluate any of that. Some walls can be repaired, some need full replacement, some require engineering assessments before anyone can give you a reliable quote. Wooden walls, concrete block walls, poured concrete walls, boulder walls. Each has different failure modes, different repair approaches, different cost profiles. And if you call the wrong contractor, someone who treats it as a simple landscaping project without understanding the structural implications, you might pay for a fix that fails again in 3 years, or worse, one that accelerates the damage. Boards facing this for the first time are completely in the dark. They don't know what they need. They don't know who to call. And they don't know how to evaluate the answers they're getting. Retaining walls are one of those maintenance categories that boards don't think about until they become an emergency, and by then, the costs are enormous and the options are limited. Understanding what you have, what condition it's in, whether it's in your reserve study, and who should be evaluating it, that's not something you figure out during a crisis. It's something you should know now. If your community has any topography, hills, slopes, grade changes, retaining walls are part of your infrastructure. And if you've never had them properly assessed, you might be walking past a six-figure liability every time you tour the grounds. If you found this perspective valuable, we invite you to connect with us. Facebook viewers, like our page and follow us for regular updates. Feel free to message us directly with your questions or community challenges. Instagram viewers, hit follow and feel free to DM us with your questions or community challenges. YouTube viewers, subscribe to our channel and check out the video description for helpful links. Visit our website to discover our thought leadership content, books, and resources that can transform your community management approach. Whether you're dealing with the challenges we discussed today or other community issues, we're here to help. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.